Hello everyone, welcome to this video. My name is Joe and I'm an independent cloud consultant based in Sydney, Australia. This is a video series which will help you prepare for your Azure AI Engineer Associate certification. We will go through questions very similar to the exam and discuss in detail each and every options provided. Before we dive into the question, I would highly recommend a basic understanding of Azure AI services to understand what we are going to discuss. Now, regarding me, I just watched one training to prepare for the exam, and with the help of that training, I passed the exam in the very first attempt. Although you can follow any trainings, I would highly recommend this one. I'll provide the link of the above said training in the description box. So let's get into the video. Now to the format of the question. So there will be a series or set of questions with the same scenario. Each question in the series contains a unique solution that might meet the stated goals. Some question sets might have more than one correct solution, while others might not have a correct solution. After you answer a question in this section, you will not be able to return to it. As a result, these questions will not appear in the review screen. So this is a set of questions and you cannot flag the question to review it later. Once you answer the question, you'll go to the next question and you cannot come back to the question or review this question later. So that is what the format of the question is. You have to either select yes or no for the answer and you cannot come back later or review this question later. Now let us get into the question. You develop an application to identify species of plants by training a custom vision model. You receive images of new plant species. You need to add the new images to the classifier. Solution. You add the new images and then use the smart labeler tool. Does this meet the goal? Yes or no? Let us break down the question. So it is regarding a custom vision classifier model. Now you have received images of a new plant species. So there is a new set of images or a new category of images which belongs to a new species. Now you have to add these new images to the classifier. So how will you fulfill this need? That is the question. Now the solution they have provided is you add the new images and then use the smart labeler tool. Will this solution provided meet the requirement? So let us find out. So there is an already existing custom vision model which is already trained with images. Now we have a new plant species, images of new plant species, and we have to train the model to identify that new species. So what we have to do, whether the solution stated in the question satisfy this requirement. Now we have no idea what a smart labeler tool is. So first let us go to the documentation and see what a smart labeler tool is and what it is meant to do. Again, speaking of custom vision is an image recognition service that lets you build, deploy and improve your own image identifier models. So it is a custom model where you have to train the model with your own images. That is what custom vision is. Now what is smart labeler? Tag images faster with smart labeler. In this guide, you'll learn how to use smart labeler to generate suggested tags for images. This lets you label a large number of images more quickly when you are training a custom vision model. When you tag images for a custom vision model, the service uses the latest trained iteration of the model to predict the labels of new images. So that is what a smart labeler is. It will provide tags for the uploaded images. Now, when to use a smart labeler? You should only request suggested tags for images whose tags have already been trained on once. Don't get suggestions for a new tag that you are just beginning to train on. So note these sentences. You should only request suggested tags for images whose tags have already been trained on once. So the model should know about that images and the tag for that image. Then only you can ask for a tag suggestion from smart labeler. Otherwise that tag suggestion will not be correct. So what is our scenario? In our scenario, it is a new species of plant. It is an entirely different category of plant. The model doesn't know about that new species. It is a different category which the model is unaware of, or it cannot generate new tags for that images. Let us go back to the question. So can we use a smart labeler to label the new images of plant species? The correct answer is no. We cannot use the smart labeler. So when can we use a smart labeler? We should only request suggested tags for images from smart labeler whose tags have already been trained on once. Then only we can use a smart labeler. Since the images we have are that of new plant species, we cannot use the help of smart labeler. Now to the next question or the next solution. The question is the same, but the solution is different. You add the new images and labels to the existing model. You retrain the model and then publish the model. Does this meet the goal? Yes or no? So it is again a custom vision classifier model. You received images of a new plant species, an entirely different species. Now you add these new images and labels to the existing model and then you retrain the model and again publish the model. Does this meet the goal? So the correct answer is yes, it will meet the goal. So once we retrain the model and then publish it, the model will be able to identify the new plant species along with the older species that the model was trained with. So this is the correct answer. Now the third solution is you create a new model and then upload the new images and labels. Does this meet the goal? Yes or no? So here they are suggesting to create an entirely new model and then upload the new images and label and then train the model and then publish the model. Do we need to do that? The answer is no, we don't want to do that. There's no need of creating a new model. We can retrain the already existing model with the images of new plant species and deploy it. That's all that is needed. There's no need of creating a new model and starting from scratch. You can retrain the already existing model with the new images. That is what is the correct solution is. So here the answer is no. Now what did we learn from this video? We learned how to add new images to an already trained custom vision model.